Jack Quaid and his partner in crime, Lukas Gage!
Welcome back! Woo!
We come to the middle, then that way when they have us on the big screen back here.
Oh, look at that. Hi, Scaradise. How are you? Thanks for having us. I just grabbed the mic. Is that okay? Is that
do what you want to do. You know what? I'll do that.
This is going to be loose.
Guys, thanks for popping my Scaradise cherry. Actually, my convention cherry. This is my first.
He's never done a con before.
You guys are the best audience and people I've met here. I love you guys. I'm coming back every time.
Yeah. Yeah.
You guys gonna pop his second convention cherry.
You guys were incredible the first time, and you continue to be incredible, so thank you. I'm going to keep coming back again and again, just like my buddy here. It's going to be great.
He's not lying. I had to ask him first, and he said, if you're going to go to any convention, it has to be Scaradise.
Oh, yeah.
It's
a great con. I have a blast here every time. Honestly, that was us. I mean, I feel like reading the script, that's how we felt. And that never happens to me like reading a page, and I probably made the exact same noise you did. It was insane. I don't say it, but so Laz Alonso, he's on The Boys with me. He saw it, loved it, yeah. When we filmed this previous season, he would come up to me regularly and be like, go to sleep. And just fuck with me every single day. It was amazing.
I don't have anyone right now, but if I had someone, I would be putting them to sleep like Iris. It's like, go to sleep. I haven't tried that one yet, but I don't know. Josh Beeman can do it like nobody else. You know, this guy is so good at being an asshole because he is the nicest person in real life. The fact that he can play an asshole so well is a testament to his acting, I have to say.
Thank you, sir.
I mean that, seriously.
Thank you.
Amazing.
Well, I will say this, like, I've been meeting a lot of you and signing screen things and companion things, which, by the way, like, that means a lot to us to sign anything regarding this movie, but it's funny, I have, like, I'm a ghost face, and I'm this guy named Josh. Josh is a worse piece of shit than the serial killer that I played. And I know that. It's like, oh, yeah, like, I do not, like, you're supposed to find empathy for your characters, right? And I was really trying while shooting, but now that I'm not shooting, yeah, fuck that guy. Fuck Josh. That guy sucks. Yeah, I think really, I think a lot of evil in the world kind of just comes from insecurity and fear a lot of the time. And I think Josh is single-handedly the most insecure character I've ever played. He lacks control in his life, so I don't want to spoil anything, but he basically he's all about control, and he's losing it in this movie, and he likes to control other people because it makes him feel better about himself. So I kind of just tried to think about it from that perspective. Like, this is a man who just kind of has like a deep void inside of him and, does whatever he can to fill it, whether that's money, relationships. It's not really personal to him. It's just to fix himself, which is why I'm a big advocate of therapy. It's nice to fix yourself before you put that into another person. So yeah, Josh should go to therapy. That's the deal.
Spoiler alert, if you haven't seen this, I play a gay robot in this movie. So that was really easy for me. I've always felt like a gay robot in my real life. So it's one of the easiest roles to play, actually. No, I think the really cool part about this movie, I hate that I'm giving so many spoilers away for people who haven't seen it. Please see it if you haven't. It's still amazing. The trailer already gave a lot of spoilers
It's
away.
a tough thing because the first reel in the movie, sorry, I'm interrupting you, but it's like 15 minutes in, the first twist is revealed, and I don't like that they revealed a lot in the marketing, but at the same time, I kind of understand where it's like, well, we only have so much footage of this movie that isn't revealing the twist. So like, how do you really market that? But anyway, sorry.
No, it was a hard thing to figure out. They were going back and forth of how to market it. But I think what's so beautiful about this movie is that it really shows how fucked up humanity is and how some of these robots were more human than the humans in this movie and more had more vulnerability and more heart. I think getting to have a character that has an arc like that and kind of becomes, completely shifts from one end of the spectrum and becomes full gay Terminator by the end of the movie was like a dream. That was so cool to get to do that as an actor. Yeah.
Really quickly, just going back to what you said about heart, Lukas is so goddamn talented, and he is truly the heart of this movie.
Stop.
And it's like watching it every time, I feel for Patrick so much.
I
like
love you.
and I feel terrible that I do horrible things to you. But yeah, man, you're the heart and soul of this thing.
I love you. Thank you.
I didn't realize Harvey did Scaradise. That's
He was
awesome.
the very first one,
Yes.
and he was the one that benchmarked the biggest panel ever until we got to some of the Scream ones.
Oh man, I mean, you guys very much bonded.
That was the hardest person I think I've had to work with because he's so fucking funny.
So funny.
And he improvs probably 75%
Yeah.
of the lines. I mean, the guy's a genius, and keeping a straight face with him was really hard. Falling in love with him was easy.
Oh,
I mean, he's
yeah.
a dream.
I just remember the scene where we're all looking at the safe full of money for the first time. And it was just a safe opening, and like Harvey was supposed to say something, and every time it was like, just he could like breathe and it was funny.
Yeah.
Or he like just like, ay Dios mío, or like he sniffed the money at one point. It was, I think that's in the movie.
Yeah, that was one of the
It's just so good, but every take I was like this close to losing it.
Yeah, you're a great improver too.
No,
You
but
added some great lines in there, I remember.
It's fun when you're in a really good movie, like the core of it is like solid, and you're like, oh, I have freedom to improvise, but I also don't have to, because
Yeah.
everything else is like, just, it's one of the best scripts I've ever read.
I agree.
Yeah. And I've known Harvey for a little bit because he shoots What We Do in the Shadows literally like next door to where The Boys shoots in Toronto. So we've hung out a couple times, and he's just the best. When I found out I was actually going to be working with him, I was just freaking out. It was awesome. No, I never did that, only because I'm like, I don't know. Like, if he called me Huey, I'd be like, this is weird. This is beyond. Let's meet each other as men. Oh man, well, I remember we did like an audition together as well. So like from the very first moment, I remember like we did an audition over Zoom, a chemistry read over Zoom.
Nightmare.
Do you know how hard it is to have chemistry over Zoom? It's horrible, but she's so talented that she just made it work. And like from the second that we started working together, like, oh, this is amazing, and everything she's doing is incredible. And yeah, like every day I just learned so much from her. And we had a lot of very intense scenes together, but navigating those scenes, figuring out, okay, when Josh has the upper hand, when Iris has the upper hand, that was the real like meat and potatoes of the work for me, and I loved every day of it. She's so unbelievably talented. And I've seen a lot of Irises in my time here. There we go.
Nailed it.
Yeah, and you guys are all crushing it, seriously. And I do want Sophie to do more of these, because she's got a lot of people who dress like her. So
It's one of the best irises I've ever seen.
oh yeah.
And that's hard, you know, Sophie's face card is lethal. She is
Yeah.
one of the most stunning people I've ever seen in my life. And one of those actors where I'm so jealous of, she can just be still and
Be interesting.
and be interesting.
Yeah.
I have to do the most to like convey any emotion, but you watch her and it's all in her eyes. I mean, those eyes are insane. She's the perfect person to play. She beat out truly every person in Hollywood to play this role.
Yeah, she absolutely crushed it. Tidbits. I think I said that last time. I had a whole, I don't even know what it was about, but I think I said tidbit a lot. Tidbit. I think I was like, oh, every time we said a story about the boys or something, I would be like, tidbits. Like, here's a little tidbit. I love this cast. This cast was like all heavy hitters. Like every single person that joined, like as I saw everyone join, I'm like, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah, hell yeah. Rupert Friend out of nowhere. Like playing a Russian billionaire. But like it was incredible because we're all in one location, really. We were all in this incredible looking house in upstate New York. And we're just there every day. We're essentially living in a house together. Like we don't have trailers. We just go to like our little rooms.
Our bedrooms.
Yeah.
We had everything go against us in this shoot too.
Yeah.
We had floods. We had strikes.
The strike happened right in the middle of shooting.
I walk into a scene a year younger and like 15 pounds lighter, and then I walk out the door a year older and 15 pounds heavier.
It was,
and
I remember
no one would know.
being on that set and all of us watching like Fran Drescher take us to war.
Yes.
It was
Oh
like,
my God.
I guess we're gonna have to go away for a little bit. Like
Yeah.
the first half of that movie we shot in the summer.
Yeah.
And we're like sweating and we're all wearing t-shirts and everything. And then we have to pause for quite a while, and then we picked it back up in the dead of winter.
Yeah. in our shorts.
Yeah.
Iris is practically naked.
I mean, you and Iris got the worst with that fight in the rain at night in the dead of winter.
Yeah.
So wet and cold, not a great combo.
Editing snow out of the movie to make it look like we're in the summer. I mean, it was insane.
It was a lot. But I think all that made us stronger.
Yeah.
We had a truly amazing karaoke session one night.
Well, it wasn't really karaoke.
It actually
I just
wasn't.
wanna
We made it
preface with
karaoke.
that. It was an open mic night with a band and at our hotel, and I got on stage just assuming that's karaoke.
There was no scream. There was just a man with a guitar.
There was just me, just singing Tennessee
Whiskey, and you fucking crushed it, man.
so much.
God damn.
Thank you.
This right here, this guy is named Mike Latner. Mike Latner runs the ticket booth for Scaradise. This guy puts in so much incredible work for this show. This show doesn't run without what he does. He literally stepped over here during his lunch break to make sure he could come and see this specific panel.
Oh.
He told me, I'm gonna make sure I come
we
over
love
just
you,
to see
Mike.
this panel.
Oh,
Love you.
you're the best, dude. Aw.
Woo! Woo!
Give it up for Mike.
Euphoria. White Lotus.
I think everyone is unique and special in its own way. I think I've been a fan of Jack for a long time.
Likewise.
I mean, there's a movie called Plus One that's one of the best rom-coms of all time. If you guys haven't seen this movie, and then Sophie with Yellow Jackets, and then the crew. I mean, we had Zach Kreger producing this movie.
Yeah.
I mean, Weapons, Barbarian. It was a no-brainer. We had Boulder Light. We had all these things, and like you said, it went down to the script. I mean. You just read it in one, and when I can read a script in one sitting and not take a break,
Yeah.
that's when I know this movie needs to be made and I need to be a part of it. So I remember wanting to play any part I could do in it. It was talks about playing the Russian guy that Rupert killed in it. It was talks about Harvey's character, and then Patrick was the one that we landed on.
And
I just
you
needed
were
to be in it.
perfect, man. It was so good.
Thank you.
The craziest part about this movie is that, yes, it is very like AI heavy, and it has only gotten more close to being a reality the longer time it's taken between us shooting the movie and now,
Yeah.
which is really scary. Like, Black Mirror should not be a thing where like, oh, that might happen. Like, that shouldn't be the case.
Black Mirror documentary.
But I think the thing that it kind of is, yeah, at this point. But I think the thing that I really gravitated towards, it was the technological stuff, but also like the themes in it. There is something about, like you kind of alluded to this earlier, the humans in the movie are less human than the robots. And I think that says something about us as humanity, because all that technology is really just a reflection of us, beaming back onto us. And I think there's something wrong with us right now. And I think a lack of compassion is kind of what's getting us to where we are right now. And I think, this movie's nuts, but I think maybe that's at its core, is that like the robots are the ones that have compassion here. So maybe we kind of need to at least get a little bit more of that in our systems, I think. Yeah, thanks.
Couldn't have said it better.
So I'm not team companion. I'm sorry. I'll get there.
Get out. All good.
I'm on it. But I have
Couldn't be
seen,
two completely different answers. Get out. All good.
I've seen Lucas in Dead Boy Detectives, Jack in Hunger Games.
Oh my god. First of all, I'm sorry that I killed Rue. Okay, now we can all relax. Unclench. Best experience on a movie set. This was pretty up there. Oh god, I don't know. I think everyone is, like you said earlier, everyone is different. I think one of the best experiences I've ever had on a movie was Offset. I did a movie called Logan Lucky a long time ago.
I love that.
Yeah, and it was like, I went out one night to go see like a punk rock indie band called Car Seat Headrests with like the whole cast of that movie. I'd never heard of them before. I left a huge fan, and I moshed with Adam Driver. It was amazing. It was one of those moments where you look around and you're like, in what world would I ever be here again? This is insane.
You just reminded me of my Mockingjay tattoo that I had to get removed on my leg. I got it at 15.
You told me about that.
I did get a Mockingjay tattoo when I was 15. So that was really the reason why I joined Companion. I wanted him to kill me. This was really far up there. Honestly, I gotta say, I'm gonna have to go with Smile 2 as my favorite. just because I'm such a fan of the franchise and the fact that they were making a second one and to play someone so unhinged and beat myself up with a weight, that's a dream come true.
Every time that trailer would come on during the movie theaters, I was like, no, Lucas, don't do it. You're my friend, Lucas, don't do it.
100%. Yeah, I stole from the whole entire thing. I tend to do that. I think I asked Drew, our director, like, what are some comps for this movie? And I think his answer was like, all you need to do is watch Terminator 2 for this part of the movie. So I just would watch it on repeat. Do you ever do that, where you like steal from things?
Oh, God, yeah. Steal like an artist is a phrase.
Yeah.
And I think it's you're not really stealing, you're making it your own, and it like all art does that, you know? It's amazing. And you crush that. Like, you're so intimidating in those moments where you're that cop. It's insane.
Thank you.
I think that this movie might have been my favorite way to die. Again, massive spoilers, but I won't say exactly how, but it involves a wine opener. And now I can't look at that the same way again. I don't know, I just remember like it was brutal on the page and then brutal when we shot it, and then when I finally saw like all the visual effects like put together, I was like, God damn. I think it was this movie, yeah.
It was a really good
Good death.
I mean, the Smile 2 one is so iconic. That one's pretty far up there, but I think I did a season 4 of You where I got the shit. Yeah. I was supposed to survive, but the creators of the show said they hated my character so much that they had to kill me off. So they rewrote it that I had the shit beat out of me by sex workers.
Okay.
Yeah. And he deserved it. That character was just truly one of the worst.
It's great when the character deserves
When they
it.
deserve to die.
Yeah.
It's nothing better. Yeah. I mean, I think that there is a world that it would have been satisfying to see him and Iris just take over and, you know, bring humanity back to the world and kill a bunch of bad humans together. That would have been cool, but there was something very Shakespearean and beautiful about the way that he had to go out, you know, like that was his ride or die, and he wasn't going to do it without Eli. So in a way there's no perfect ending besides what was given, even though yeah, I would like to see Iris and him kick some ass and Companion too. Maybe a new model of him, you know?
Oh yeah, because you're like a older model.
I'm an older model.
Yeah, maybe there's another one.
A dumber model.
I think that was actually scripted. Yeah, I think the thing that I really wanted to make sure was effective about that scene is, you know, obviously that shot ends with me shooting her in the head. It's a fantasy. But I wanted to just make sure I couldn't be more friendly and smiling more so that I can contrast that with just the gun being raised. That was a weird day. We kind of shot all the stuff that was in Josh's apartment on the same day, and it was so weird to like not film in that house. Yeah. Josh is like clipping his toenails in a gross way. Like the first time you see him in there, like that was maybe the part of the script that made me really go like, okay, I have to do this. When they like go back in time and show, okay, how Iris came to Josh and all of that weird, gross stuff. That's what sold me, which says something about me. But yeah, the toenails really got me. Sure, but I also love that it is a somewhat non-creative name for a robot. Like, Josh is not creative. I think he's kind of dumb. Like, I like that it's like, beep boop. Okay, a bit obvious.
It's robot
like, he is waving it in front of her face a little bit too. And he's such a piece of shit. God damn it. So bad. Oh, wow. Well, I've been really lucky. I've worked with like incredible actors and especially incredible actresses. Just getting to see these women work and be like the best at what they do has been just such an incredible joy for me, and I keep getting really lucky with casts in general. I think with every one of those characters there's like a different dynamic. I think for the Josh Iris dynamic, it's all about like Josh thinks he has the upper hand in every single scenario. He's all about control, and for the entire history of him and Iris, he's been the one with the upper hand. She doesn't know that she's a robot. Everything is for him. And I think the thing that I wanted to make sure I was really hitting was, you know, throughout the course of the movie, Josh loses control of her. She goes haywire, according to him. I wanted to make sure that I really start the movie in a place of like superiority and like, I got this. So that downfall is just really, really like a plummet. Like I wanted him to just get his ass served to him in the hardest way possible. And yeah, like it was again, like I said, negotiating those scenes with Sophie and talking about them, not over rehearsing them either, just kind of letting them be what they were. Like that was a true highlight as an actor for me, and just to learn from Mikey and Melissa and Sophie, like that's just incredible. 3 incredible actresses, seriously. Ooh. God, I don't want my own companion.
I do.
We were in different movies, man. Oh, okay, what would the meet cute be? Oh God. I think a movie theater is nice. I don't know. I think I just want to be in a movie theater in general.
Yeah.
But then I don't know, you're like kind of sitting in the dark. That's kind of maybe weird. Oh God.
Yes.
The ultimate meet cute.
I want mine to be leaving Scaradise on my plane. I have the wrong seat. I look up, oh, this is your seat. Oh my God, I'm so embarrassed. Then we ended up just actually sitting next to each other, and it's like a real 90s rom-com. We meet at baggage claim, and they're a robot, and I can put them to sleep.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll say
nice.
mine is, it's more baggage claim focused. We have the same bag. We accidentally swap bags, right? I get home, I'm like, oh no, not my clothes. I have to track down this person, and it takes years. We can't find each other, it's driving us insane. We just keep narrowly missing each other. Somehow, in the age of the internet, this happens. And then one day, we finally meet, still at baggage claim, and just give each other our clothes. And we arrive in the clothes of the other person.
You in a little dress?
Yes,
Yeah.
and her in this exact shirt. And then we spend the rest of our lives at LAX.
I love that.
Yeah,
that's romance.
It's really. I'm a giant comic book fan. I actually didn't know at the time about the comics though. I read this script that very much was like, I didn't know it was based off of anything. I thought someone made an amazing story about America and just inserted superheroes into it. And then when I got cast, I was like, okay, I should do my research. I went to Golden Apple Comics in LA. Shout out to them, they're incredible. They gave me everything, and I looked at the comics and I went, oh, this guy looks a lot like Simon Pegg. I'm supposed to be playing him. Like in the comics, the likeness is based off of Simon Circus Space. So, and also he's Scottish in the comics. So I read everything because I knew I would look nor sound nothing like him. I wanted to get the spirit of him. And yeah, you guys think the show is fucked up.
Yeah, nope.
The comics, I had to take a knee every now and then. It's crazy. But yeah, no, I'm a massive comic fan in general, and that really kind of spurned on a new interest in it, and I'm in the comic store all the time now. Live long and prosper, my dude. God, I would love to return to Star Trek in live act, and honestly, in any form, now that Lower Decks isn't on the air anymore. I'd love to return to Boimler, I'd love to return to a different character. I love that franchise so much. Much like the horror community, Star Trek fans are like the nicest people, and it's just really cool to interact with you guys all the time. But yeah, in a heartbeat I would if they came now. Lukas choreographed that dance. He did. He was like, here we go, 1, 2, 3, and 4.
Ooh.
I don't know why this.
Okay, I'm an idiot because I don't know the name of the song, but it's the song that McKenna Grace just did for the Scream movie. Yes, that one! I keep seeing on my Twitter, and it's been stuck in my head all day. I'm not even just saying this because she's here. That song fucking slaps. That song, and yeah, I'm gonna go with that song.
I don't know why, but for me it's the Jurassic Park theme song. I don't know why, but there are times where I'm just like, ba-da-da-da-da, and I'm like, damn it, I'm doing it again.
So I was the choreographer, but I was the worst. If you watch the movie, I'm missing the steps. If you watch closely,
really?
Yeah, watch again. It's a little Easter egg. I'm off beat. I would say I was the worst, but I had a vision. I think Harvey might have been the best, honestly.
That's
I'm
okay,
sorry.
man. That's all good. Also,
He was
again,
really
Josh
good.
is a piece of shit. That day, can I just talk about that day for a second? It was so fun because we all shot that essentially together, and they shot their version of the meet cute first, and mine is supposed to be the exact same version, just with me. So I watched them do it, and I really studied Harvey, and I was like, I want to mimic him as closely as possible because it's just same, you know, avatar, different skin, basically. And that was so fun just watching you guys do it and then just coming in and kind of ruining it and copying it exactly. It was so much fun.
He was so dedicated to getting this dance right. I've never seen you more serious and stressed out. You're like, I gotta get it down. Okay, do it
Could
again.
it be funkier? Let me know. You have time for all of this? Oh God.
Do you guys, hang on a second, do you guys want to see them both do the dance one more time? I think you guys did it, so let's see you guys do this dance right now.
Someone give us a little beat. Sing the song for us,
Also,
please.
Lucas, I need you to lock the fuck in right now. Here we go. I believe in you. I love you so much. Here we go.
Oh yeah.
Oh God.
We'll practice next time.
Today?
Happy birthday! Ooh. I think it's been touched on, but I've really enjoyed these movies that are all about like social anxiety horror. There's this movie, it's not like 100% horror, but it's called All My Friends Hate Me. Or I Think My Friends Hate Me, something like that. It's just about a guy going away for the weekend with his friends and just slowly he suspects that they're all trying to kill him.
Oh my God, I love.
But it's really good, yeah.
So, I'll give you guys my pitch of it. Does anyone care about my movie that I want to make?
Yes. I just pitched them several. Let's do one more.
I'm gonna give you guys one more. If you guys steal it and write it, just put me in it. Put me and Jack in it. I have this idea. It might be dumb, but it's a shark movie, and it's a message about open relationships and a throuple that gets caught in the open water. And the open water being a metaphor for open relationships.
Yes.
And how murky it can get, and how, you know, we're all, no one likes it.
No, I love this. Also, I think someone needs to do another movie in that vein of open water, but also have like a social message attached to it.
Exactly.
That could be really fun.
Well,
A twist on that is amazing.
Like Dangerous Animals, does anyone see that movie this year?
It's so good.
It's so good. Like that kind of, I guess what I'm trying to say is I want a shark movie that has some kind of message that Dangerous Animals started to do, and like I don't know. I just feel like there's something more than open water just did. It was only about isolation.
Honestly, shark movies most of the time,
It's just
except for Deep Blue Sea, which somehow tries to tackle Alzheimer's.
Yes.
Which is, they did not succeed.
They're like electronic sharks, right?
They
Right?
no, they are experimenting on the, hold on one second, let me just get this out. They're experimenting on their brains to get a cure for Alzheimer's and dementia. So they're super smart sharks.
That's what it was.
God, I love Deep Blue Sea, it's so weird.
So good.
But I think the shark genre needs a boost. And I'm
We
with you
do
on
need a
that.
boost. Like, no more 47 meters down, no shade, but like, come on, like, what? You're just stuck in a cage, that's it? And come on, you couldn't get them out? No one could come and get them out, and they were surviving underwater that long? Sorry, I've been really into shark movies right now, as you can tell.
He thinks about 47 meters down a lot.
All the time.
All the time. Ooh. I think the word that kind of came to my brain was community for me. I'm really trying to embrace that a lot more. I'm living in LA a lot more, seeing my friends that I'm so grateful to have from like high school and newer friends like Lukas. I want to try to build that, and I think every time I'm around my friends and around people that love me and I love them, like I feel a little better. Talking about it is incredible. Also, started journaling this year. It's fucking incredible, guys. Woo! You just get all the crap out of your brain and onto a page. It's amazing. You can doodle. You don't even have to like write words down, but it really helps. Yeah, that's my advice. Journaling. It's amazing. Journaling in community.
I love that. I don't have a word, but I have a sentence, and it's put your phone down.
Yeah.
You know? And I really feel that, and I feel like even doing this has been so amazing, getting to talk to you guys, having one-on-one conversations, and not looking at the bullshit on the phone of these like this idea of what everyone's life looks like, and no one has problems, and everyone has it all figured out. It's just all like, I hate that. I think my biggest advice is, as much as you can, take photos and have memories of, like, let's have a photo of this beautiful experience we get to have with each other, but like, stop scrolling and stop reading the comments. Everyone's so horrible online, truly.
Guys, hang out with us. Let's connect.
Yeah, we'll take a picture. How happy are you guys that Lukas Gage made his very first convention appearance right here this weekend at Scaradise? How happy are you guys that jackquaid's first time ever going to a second convention experience is right here at Scaradise? Let's give a huge round of applause once again for Lukas Gage and jackquaid!
You guys are incredible. Thank you so much for having me back. You guys are awesome. Love you.
If you like the video, please like and subscribe.